nature. One is very happy to...
Hello everybody, welcome to your watch along of Napoli versus Roma, folks. In Serie A, let's hope for a good game.
Fireworks, Napoli. What do you think Jose Mourinho's approach is going to be, though?
Look, Jose will want this team to stay in the game as long as possible. You know, we saw that against AC Milan, where they looked to be down and out, and they scored 2 late goals. This is something that Roma have done over and over again under Mourinho. They get points late, and so, I mean, some of their fans would like Roma to be more expansive, given the talent that they've got available to them. But it's quite a bold lineup, James. There's Spinazzola and Zalewski in there, with Dybala and Pellegrini behind Abraham. So, on paper, it's a bold lineup from Mourinho.
Just got to watch out for Dybala with his pace.
Was live with us here on BT Sport. It saw them defeat Juventus 5-1. What kind of scoreline are we going to see tonight? Let's find out in the company of Tony Dorigo, and first, Adam Summerton.
Thank you, James. Good evening, everyone. Well, Naples, a city awash with anticipation. For more than 30 years, they've hoped the long end for a Scudetto would end. Now they are truly starting to believe in it. Excluding Calciopoli, Napoli are only the 5th side in Serie A history to have won at least 16 of their first 19 games in a single top-flight season. 50 points by the halfway point. Not since Diego's days have they had a better chance. But Jose Mourinho is in town, and he's already...
And that manager, I have a lot of respect for. That guy is a legend.
Maybe a bit of Mourinho mind games at play there ahead of what is a big...
That manager's always got mind games. It's Mourinho. He did it at Chelsea all the time with his mind games.
In good shape, 3 wins and 3 clean sheets in a row. Signs of Abraham and Dybala starting to click as a pair.
Oh!
Well, that man,
That is a bold twat! Spalletti twat!
accept any complacency. Di Lorenzo and Pellegrini, teammates in the national side, where the respective armbands. Pellegrini back from a calf problem. Di Lorenzo has been an ever-present in Serie A this season. We've got an experienced man in the middle, Daniele Orsato, refereed the opening game of the World Cup and the semi-final between Argentina and Croatia. Alejandro Di Paolo is the VAR this evening. Well, a belated happy birthday to Jose Mourinho, who turned 60 on
Mourinho legend.
The only coach, of course, to win all 3 of the current major European trophies.
That's just mad. All the 3 big major trophies. Mourinho's the only manager to ever do it.
Likely to be key
Wow, that shows how good he is if he's the only one that's done it.
has found form in recent weeks.
Oh.
A well-observed minute silence there in memory of Carlo Tavecchio, the former president of the Italian Football Federation. The Derby del Sole, Napoli against Roma in Naples. A once friendly brotherhood, now a fixture often filled with anger and angst. On the pitch and in the dugouts, we have a star-studded cast list tonight. Let's hope this...
And also, man, can you make Chris Smalling look like he's absolutely shite?
Napoli juggernaut. Let's see if Jose's got a plan, but certainly the home form, the away form, of Napoli is just superb. So really looking forward to this. Won't be an expensive game for Roma, obviously, but can Napoli put them to the sword?
What a weekend it's already been in Serie A. We hope for more drama in Naples, where we have a vibrant
Hopefully you guys
atmosphere.
do enjoy the stream. Sorry about all this, folks. Just something happened all of a sudden, which was out of my control, so nothing to do with the stream, it's just something on here that just went wrong. So I apologise for that, but lucky it's happened when the match has started and it's not happened like halfway through or right near the end. But hopefully it works. No.
And it was put into touch by Chris Smalling. Of course, it was Smalling who...
Come on, Napoli!
...side off from a Napoli perspective to win the reverse fixture in the final 10 minutes in Rome earlier on in the season. Mario Rui. Kvaratskhelia. Mario Rui. Dispossessed by Tammy Abraham. And Lozano was first to it. Already a good intensity about this with almost 3 minutes gone.
Yes, all Napoli.
That's it updated with what you told me. So I messaged him and he managed to sort it out.
Very quickly get on top of teams, pushing them back. Roma, they'll get into their positions and defend well.
Just to let you know that this is the first weekend that semi-automated offside technology is in operation.
Wow.
In Serie A. The first of the major European leagues to use.
They got a new offside thing happening now in football.
Involves the use of 8 extra cameras around the stadium.
Semi-automated offside. So I mean it will automatically know if you're offside.
Different points on the body to give us a 3-dimensional.
Yeah, and it's going to go into all the big leagues.
Wow, whatever next. Well, if we can get the information quickly, because I do recall a good few years ago when VAR was...
And Italy's the Serie A's the first one to use it. Then it's going to go and spread out to the other leagues.
We can do it quicker and get it right, even better.
They're doing it. They're doing it to. Yeah, because they've done it because it's to make it quicker.
Rather sliced that by Dybala, who comes to Naples in great form.
Do you? Yeah, I like it.
Across his last 3 games.
I just check after the stream. I'll sort the banner out. And we can and that can go on YouTube thing a bit later, and stuff like that. So hopefully Napoli can win. Go and have a shot. Oh, unlucky.
We've come to expect that sort of thing from the Georgian international.
Absolutely, thought he was going to go
100% draw. Interesting that is, because I could see a draw in this, but you never know.
Gets it out for safety, but listen to the noise.
Wonderful. Kim is one of those who's come forward. It's taken short.
Go on. That's a ball. Oh, you jammy kicked. How is that a foul? He was just going for the header.
Lovely ball.
Just a simple header. And the player's gone down like it's
Get on the end of it.
like it actually hurt.
To have fouled Matic as he goes down. But a good start, isn't it, from the home side?
Wait, Chelsea signed that Gusto from Lyon for 31 mil.
Perhaps Kvaratskhelia might find things more difficult in the second half.
That's expensive for a young. That's expensive for a youngster.
On our eyes so far is that the new tricks that he says he's been coming up with to avoid that are working.
Well, he's been a revelation, simple as that. And you get certain players in football that even you know exactly what they're going to do. Stopping it is a completely different thing.
Di Lorenzo.
Jeez.
Checking Lozano. In a race with Spinazzola. It's a goal kick that is given.
You guys want to put your question in the chat, like, sub, and subscribe if you are new to the channel, folks.
Just a little touch, wasn't it, from Lozano up his toes.
And can I answer your question about Lyndon Dykes? He might not be playing football for a very long time. You can't say anything bad because it's quite serious. He had to be rushed. He had to be rushed quickly to hospital. No, but they've kept it private, so he said he was admitted to hospital. They're closely monitoring the striker after he was admitted to hospital during the week. So it looks like it's something quite serious if they're monitoring him and he was quickly rushed.
Just a warning as well for Napoli at the back. Roma, of course, going forward. Really have got quality. They'll commit bodies forward at the right time.
I know, but I will agree with you on that one, but you just don't like seeing anything like that happen to anyone.
Good defending from the back line in the end.
But even if they're shit or not, it's hopefully it's nothing too serious. That's just for anyone.
Recognising the greatness of Serie A retro kits, but not the best one for me, for Roma, as Lobotka goes down.
No, I'm just saying for anyone in football. That's why I said anyone. You don't want it to happen to anyone in life.
Puts it out of play.
That's why I'm just being. I'm being.
Really a Roma supporter? Come on.
Some players do, because but literally they're very like actual kids.
Referee allows the play to go on. Played wide by Dybala.
Come on, do not give Dybala space. Well done.
Could be an important tussle that.
Certainly will be. Can Spinazzola and Zalewski really push up the wings for Roma, but Di Lorenzo does really well. Knew exactly where the fullback was trying to go. Gets his body in the way, draws the foul.
Oh, it's a bit loose now from Meret. It's interesting to see Roma looking to force the issue a little bit here.
Come on, Napoli.
Mario Rui. Zielinski. Mario Rui again. Romani. Gisa gets the free kick.
Well, Romani, the ball out from the back wasn't a great one. And Gisa, she does well to accelerate to get there.
Come on, boys.
To draw the foul, but dangerous, playing it straight.
And if you're new, welcome. Hopefully you guys enjoy the stream and hopefully it'll be a good one. If you guys, if you guys have missed the last stream and you've not been able to see it, there are highlights on the channel to see what you have missed.
Mourinho was saying ahead of this that he wanted to sign Kim for Tottenham. It wasn't allowed to by the club.
Well, certainly can spot a bit of talent because Kim's been superb, hasn't he, for Napoli? I think Koulibaly, of course.
Come on.
6.5 was gone, had to be replaced. No replacement.
That's interesting that it's that Jose Mourinho wanted to sign Kimpembe, but Roma told him no. You don't want to say that to Mourinho.
Well read that and intercepted by Ibanez. Really good energy about the game. And Roma are
Come on, out. Get it out.
No, they certainly are. Getting in amongst it, pushing up when they can. They're trying to win the ball back high up the pitch.
Come on, defend. Come on, do something. Going for the ball.
Mancini. Matic.
Come on, you're giving Roma too much space. Go towards the ball.
Good ball forward to Dybala. Spinazzola up towards Tammy Abraham. Oh, the goalkeeper Merritt came out.
How on earth has that not been an own goal? You lucky Kim.
And Kim. And they got a bit lucky there, Napoli.
So close.
You lucky defender.
Just a chip ball straight through. Trying to find Abraham over the top. Merritt and Kim.
You had me worried there for a moment.
Side of the post as well. Abraham gets clattered, doesn't he? By the keeper.
Do not let a Roma player get his head under this.
In the early stages. Dybala with the outswinger, Smalling with the header, and Mario Rui was there.
Oh, you do let a player get his head to it, a Roma player get his head to it, and it's Smalling shite.
There's a free kick for a high boot there. I just wonder, Tony, whether Mourinho's approach here might have taken one or two by surprise.
Well, I think there's no doubt that we wouldn't have expected this sort of attacking so early on from this Roma side, but they're putting pressure under Napoli, trying to stretch them as well, which I like. So a long ball there, straight over the top. We know Abraham very good at running into those channels. That will allow then the space.
Come on.
Hopefully Pellegrini and Dybala can then take advantage, but Napoli, well, they have to get back at it, get their foot on the ball, start dictating play, but they're not having it their own way.
No, that's right. We're not having it our own way. Too right.
There's a confidence and an authority about Roma here. I guess you should expect that from a side that have won 3 in a row, 3 clean sheets, 4 wins out of 5 since the return from the World Cup. Napoli are the ultimate test for any defence in this league right now.
Go on, Osimhen! Oh.
Sheets in a row in the league and got walloped 5-1.
That didn't end well, did it? They were scintillating that day. Well, they have been on many a day.
Kvaratskhelia.
That's a free kick, ref!
Mancini just held his ground.
That's a free kick! You blocked him off, you shit-ass ref!
Could you lip read there? I can imagine what he said.
That was a clear free kick, the referee just being biased.
To Matic. You say Matic that they were relishing this chance. Roma's players to compete against the very best, as he put it. Certainly in Italy so far this season, you'd have to
Come on.
what Napoli have been. Frankfurt to come in the Champions League.
And that is the way to look at it as well. It's a test, but one to be enjoyed. Going up, as you say, against the best by a long way this season. Of course, Roma know it's going to be tough, but got to be positive. That's exactly how Roma has started.
Well, they've averaged 2.63 points per game this season, Napoli. Before this round of games, the only club in the top 5 European leagues who could match that were Arsenal. Ongisa. Roma with a man down off the ball there. The referee, Daniele Osato, noted it, but just said play on.
Well, that was Ibanez who is trying to get back and then
Come on, keep.
somehow
Come on, put the ball in the box!
doesn't bother getting up.
Why do it like that? Oh, you took it off his toe, Osimhen!
Look at that from Lobotka, almost won it back, so tigerishly is...
Lobobka actually doing something. Wow. Most of the time, he's like a statue.
I noted this week that the former former Scudetto and UEFA Cup winner with Napoli, Luca Fusi, was saying how fundamental Lobotka has become for the balance of this Napoli side.
Lobotka being the balance of the team.
As well.
Ha! I'll laugh when that's true. I'll laugh at that.
He was certainly a bit part player. He would come in when others were injured, but finally cemented his spot, and you can see why. It just gives that.
Yeah, he can do that on the football pitch, but he can't take a blasted penalty.
Selfish, but keeps the ball extremely well.
So don't put him on set pieces.
To stalwart, a 94.4% pass completion record as well, which is better than any player in Serie A. I know a lot of people will say plays those sort of passes a lot, as he's just.
Jeez.
Why he'll have a.
That guy's mental for having that completion rate for passing.
Playing in central midfield, the engine room of the team.
He is, but then allows others around.
Lobotka's nearly got 100% completion rate for his passing throughout the entire season so far.
Lobotka here just dictates play from 5-10 yards further back.
Yeah, yeah.
Zielinski, who's got.
He's never took a penalty. He's never even took like a free kick. He's never took a set piece.
Nice ball. They're looking dangerous.
Yeah. Go on, Osimhen, shoot! Oh!
What a goal that is!
Osimhen! Osimhen! No! Batman! Osimhen!
The season. Brilliance! Sheer brilliance from Osimhen.
Sheer brilliance! No! Batman! Osimhen!
Wow. When you're hot, you are hot. Absolutely brilliant.
Have that, Roma.
Down his left-hand side.
Oh,
It's a simple 1-2. Roma.
but it's still early doors,
Zalewski gets
so don't get too ahead of myself.
but the ball, the little dink. 1, 2, 3. Shouldn't be allowed to
Jesus!
in the box, but the
Jesus!
of Osimhen. And of course,
He shouldn't have been allowed to take 3 touches and then hit it.
and then to just thrash it.
How on earth did he not get challenged in all that?
Superb. Great volley, great.
Jeez!
He's a great goal scorer.
1-0 Napoli, folks. Osimhen with the goal. I didn't even see that coming.
Now, Tony, his league tally for the whole of last season. It's still January.
And we are just over halfway. I'm thinking he's going to smash it. What do you reckon? I tell you what, they're smashing everyone, aren't they? And Roma have made a good start, been nice, bright, positive, but how do you stop something like that?
Bloody Haaland has averaged 4 goals per game
Wow.
this season in the top 5 European leagues.
No wonder when that guy is lethal as a striker.
Total package.
No wonder.
Wonderful centre forward, and well, we love Serie A, Tony. I hope he stays in this league for a long time, but there will be, we know, a lot of teams looking at him, but how he's loving life in Naples and in
Todd
Italy.
Bowley, coming for Osimhen. He'll score goals for us.
He holds the ball.
If he can score goals like that.
Strong, quick, loves to run the channels, but can play over the top. He's good in the air, good on the ground. Tell you what,
He's not a bad player.
wouldn't fancy to mark him.
He must be doing something if Manchester United want him.
This season he was asked about Osimhen and the way that he plays, the hunger and anger at times is in his game, and Spalletti said he's got animalistic fury, just like Maradona had. If you're getting compared to Maradona in these parts, you're getting something.
Yeah, but he's valued at like 100 mil. 100 mil. But he is playing a side which are literally rolling everyone over. So you'd think the value is just about right at this moment in time for his value.
Just the understanding of the players, the confidence that popping it about first.
If this team wasn't playing as well there, and they're about 5th or 6th or mid-table, you'd go it might be about 60 or 70. Down that ranges. But when a team does well, your value goes up.
Involved in 20 goals in 21 appearances this season. Kvaratskhelia.
Yeah, there's only one striker that scored more goals this season than Osimhen in the top 5 leagues, and it's Haaland.
Nice by Matic, headed by Ibanez. What will Roma Roma's reaction be like here? I think
Yeah.
they've actually played pretty well so far, the Giallorossi.
They have. They should
But
be
it,
doing
but it
exactly
shows
the same
how
thing as
good
well.
Haaland's been
Nothing
to be
different.
above someone who's also not far off the same amount of goals that he has scored, but just a little bit fewer goals less. But like people say, he's in an easier league, but the league is still hard because it's very competitive.
Zalewski. Tammy Abraham waits in the box. Kim made sure it didn't reach him. Mario Rui takes it away.
Good challenge.
Zalewski. Cristante. Again, they're moving it around nicely here, Roma. Matic. Spinazzola's peeled out wide. Up against Di Lorenzo. Spinazzola looks to hit the byline, and the cross nowhere near really. A white shirt. Lozano. Ongisa now. Napoli will look to break forward. Lozano is on his way, but the pass was just a little over here.
Really good tempo though to this game. Both sides trying to force the issue.
Well played by Osimhen. Zielinski takes it on. He'll drive this, but he got right underneath it.
Great play yet again, but you see the problem that Roma have got when they do push on high. The ball straight to the feet of Osimhen. So dangerous. Mind you, chipped up to the back post is pretty dangerous as well. He can do everything.
Fabulous goal. They always look even better when they nearly rip the net off. Ongisa. Ramani. Di Lorenzo. Mario Rui. Mario Rui, a player who's become a big part of Napoli's play this season. He averages 64 passes per game, which is the third highest in the entire league. I was looking through the numbers on that, and of the top 10 players in the league for average passes per game, 6 of the top 10 play for Napoli. No other club has more than 1. They've got 6 in the top 10.
Oh, you can see why as well, because the way they retain the ball, their movement, and technically they're all extremely gifted and comfortable on the ball. Mario Rui here must be loving life with Kvaratskhelia just in front of you as well. And give it to him, get it back. But the Georgian has been a revelation, and that certainly helped out Rui.
Di Lorenzo. Kim. Napoli stroking it about. Mario Rui. Kvicha Kvaratskhelia. Dybala has it back for the Giallorossi. Now can they break?
Come on, do not give Dybala or Tammy Abraham space.
Came across.
It's great defending, really is. The support of the fans for Kim there. Raced across, snuffed out the danger. Roma now are just starting to sit back that much further, get back in their positions.
Lobotka. Di Lorenzo. Lozano. Now by Cristante on Zielinski.
A good turn. Cristante had to bring him down. What they're trying to do, of course, is just pin them into one area of the pitch, but Napoli switch it so very quickly to the other side.
A real threat from set pieces, Napoli. They do from this one. Romani's header is wide, but they have got 10 goals from corners and free kicks this season. The joint highest in the league before today, along with Juventus. I wonder what he's jotting down there. Observations of the first 25 minutes.
I'm sure he won't be that displeased with his side, but they find themselves a goal down. Can't afford to give away a second one.
Zielinski. Di Lorenzo. A lot of the players going through Zielinski. This is Solgisa, the former Fulham man. Such a good balance about the three in this Napoli midfield. Kim. Mario Rui. Stanislav Lobotka. Osimhen.
Cristante again, just a little late. That's what Osimhen is really good at when the ball comes to him. He's strong enough to hold players off. And there's a late challenge on the top of the foot of Osimhen.
Looks pretty nonplussed at the moment, Mr. De Laurentiis, but how he must be loving this season. A job to see through for Napoli.
That's a ball.
Plays it in.
Oh, unlucky.
With the header clear. Zielinski. Mario Rui. Olgisa. Mario Rui. Zielinski. Good strength from Mancini. Matic. Zalewski. Kim. Notice Kim starts so many of Napoli's attacks. Zielinski.
Oh.
It's one of the reasons they looked to sign him over the summer, Kim, and the research had told them how good he was in terms of his pass completion, how he started so many moves as well at Fenerbahce. And they deserve a lot of credit, don't they, Napoli, for their recruitment over the summer, identifying talent. And so many of the players they've signed, you think of their values when they pick them up and what they'd be worth now, and he's one of them. Kvaratskhelia is another. We could name several others, couldn't we, as well?
Yeah, they really have done a very good job indeed. I think Kim's passing as well. It's just progressive. That's the important thing. Gets them going quickly.
Can Roma hit back here? Chucky Lozano, the player, tracking back, but it will be a corner kick.
It's been a while since Roma have been in there attacking third. They really have been dominated by Napoli in the last 10-15 minutes of this game, but this is a welcome relief. They'll take their time. Set piece. Let's see what they've got up their sleeve.
Approaching the half-hour mark in Naples. The league leaders, a goal to the good, and what a goal it was as well from Osimhen. Will a chance drop for...
We'll get it out.
Osimhen back defending. He can do it all.
I told you. And there he is, trying to get his team up the pitch again.
Oh, do not let Smalling score.
Mario Rui has gone down.
He's actually hurt himself as well. He was actually doing what I used to do as a fullback, knowing that you're not going to win the ball, just put the other guy off. Unfortunately, there he came off very much second best. Didn't realise Smalling was behind him either.
He's been making the headlines, not just for his 60th birthday this week, Jose Mourinho, but what he's had to say about the Zaniolo situation as well. Said he's been telling everyone he no longer wants to wear the Roma jersey, but unfortunately he seems to be staying. I say unfortunately because the player has been saying for a month that he wants to leave. It's a rather awkward situation, that one, right now.
Just a bit. And Jones has had a few of those in his career. I think if Zaniolo is a view to the history of that sort of thing, he would have been on the other side of it, because now it's really going to be a struggle for him. Not only that, with the ultras as well.
I don't think you could ever accuse Mourinho Zaniolo of not giving him enough chances. I think he's been pretty patient with him this season. He's played a lot of, started a lot of the league games, 12 starts. For a player who's struggled to find form this season, as well as he played a lot in Europe too. A player who has fought against adversity in the past, though. Somebody who's come back from 2 serious knee injuries. He was released by Fiorentina as a teenager as well, and fought back from that too. So, won't close the book on Zaniolo just yet.
No, not at all, but he hasn't got back to the form that we know before those injuries. And we talked before about the balance of a side as well. I think when you're looking at this Roma side, Abraham and Dybala, that understanding with Pellegrini in and around and behind, you know, that is certainly the best formation in my eyes. Well, at the moment you have to say, though, front 3 for Roma aren't getting any sort of service, not able to retain the ball, and Jose's side not causing Napoli too many problems.
I mentioned how good Napoli are from set pieces. I think we saw very clearly how good Roma are from them in that game that they drew at Milan, where they were, I've got to say, really poor and created hardly anything right until the closing stages that night at San Siro, and then scored from 2 set pieces right at the end of the game.
Which is why you can never count them out. They certainly have got the ability.
A touch on that from Dybala. Zalewski. Cristante. Matic. Dybala. It's going to be a booking here for the Argentina international.
Well done, ref.
Lobotka's done really well there, knowing that Dybala...
Lobotka, you actually done something right for once.
To try and get on the ball. Well, he did, but Lobotka got there so very quickly. Got back first. You can see the studs down the side of Lobotka's ankle.
He has never won Serie A. Spalletti, despite the fact he is so well regarded, not just in Italian football, but right across Europe as well. I loved that earlier on in the season when Spalletti said that he's still learning from other coaches, even at the age of 63 as he is now. And he said, I learn from coaches at a lower level of the game as well. He says, it's difficult for me not to appreciate the work of my colleagues. I can learn even from Serie C games, perhaps more than I do them by watching Liverpool or Man City or Arsenal, because you need to be creative, perhaps more so on the bench when you coach at that level of the game. That was really interesting.
Interesting, yeah, absolutely. And if you think the head-to-head record again with Mourinho and Spalletti, and Mourinho, of course, has probably got a better record against just about every manager, but not Spalletti. Win records down at only 20%, so Spalletti's got the hex over him for sure.
Says Naples deserves spectacular football. He's certainly been providing that.
Oh, lucky.
With a header back. I guess the fear from a Roma fan's perspective would have been after Napoli had got the first that they might really build up a head of steam, but Roma make sure that that hasn't happened. Scalia kept it in.
Oh, Osimhen, that is naughty.
He loves the physical side of the game, doesn't he? Osimhen.
Well, you think you've got him beaten, but then suddenly he keeps going, sticks a leg out. He will never, ever give up.
Kim. Mario Rui. Still a long way to go in this, and we should remember that Roma came to Naples 6 league games unbeaten.
Nah, that's a bit harsh, ref.
There, but Zalewski is penalised.
A little too eager.
Yeah.
The press from Roma was certainly on. He made Napoli.
Nah, I just didn't think it was a foul.
From right to left, Ruiz in all sorts of trouble, but Zalewski with that shove gets him out of jail easily.
No, but funnily enough, it was a foul by a Roma player, and Napoli player. I just thought it was a bit harsh because it just looked like the player made the most of it. No, Napoli player, but I just thought it was still a bit harsh because the game was going somewhere and that just upset the flow of it. And he's supposed to be the best referee in Italian football.
Matic. Able to look forward. Matic, good ball.
Daniele Osata.
And Dybala just couldn't keep it down. They worked the opening well there, though.
Matic did really well on that left-hand side, and then when he did pull it back to Pellegrini, the first touch from Pellegrini I think could have been better. You can see it bounced really high. He's gone for it, but the ball was always spinning.
Spinning like a top.
Matic. Zalewski. That's loose and intercepted by Di Lorenzo.
Go on, keep going.
Lozano.
Go on, Lozano.
He's beaten him. And Osimhen waits. He
Shoot!
thought about it and then found Kvaratskhelia.
Shoot!
Mario Rui. Zielinski. Straight out Rui Patricio, but a really nice Napoli move again.
So incisive when they get the ball back. Di Lorenzo starts it all on this right-hand side, and after that you can just see how dangerous they were. Whether it's Osimhen, Kvaratskhelia, Zielinski, all looking like they're going to stick one in the top corner.
Abraham has gone down. The referee seems to be pointing at his elbow there, didn't he?
He did, straight away.
Ah, funny.
Tammy is still down. Even he's been collected. Emilio Sato must think that there was a collision with the elbow, but not swinging. Just came down onto Tammy.
There's nothing wrong in that. He's just making a meal out of a molehill.
Where would you put, I know I'm putting you on the spot here, Tony, but where would you put Osimhen right now in terms of the top centre forwards in Europe?
There's no doubt that with the confidence that he's got, the way that he plays, of course, Serie A, Napoli just streaking away with it. He's got to be in the top, what, 4 or 5 around Europe for sure. I mean, the goals that he's scoring, it's different types, isn't it? That's the thing. He really can score all sorts of goals.
Just a reminder, there's, as always, lots more Serie A to look forward to on BT Sport. Udinese against Verona tomorrow night. That's from 7:30. Another chance to see Roma in action on Saturday. That's at home against Empoli. Sassuolo, who've run away against Milan at San Siro today, up against Atalanta. That could be a high-scoring one. 7:30 Saturday, and also.
Oh, that's going to be a good game next Sunday. Inter Milan versus AC Milan.
Derby live from San Siro next Sunday as part of Gonazzo Live. The big games, head-to-heads, just keep on coming.
Well, they certainly do. But exciting games, quality games. You've seen it all. We need to see here now.
That'd be entertaining.
A bit of backbone to get back into this one. It's going to be difficult. Napoli stroking it around.
Oh, bugger off, Chris Smalling, shite.
Pellegrini, final 5 minutes of the half. Spinazzola, Tammy Abraham in the box. Dybala has held his position here. Cristante. Matic. Tammy Abraham wants the ball played into the box. King got it clear. The delivery into Abraham's got to be better.
It certainly has. A player down for Napoli, but still Roma play on.
Spinazzola. Can the Giallorossi hit back before
Get the ball, yeah. That's not a foul. Get up.
From Lozano, and they felt there was a foul. Roma on Spinazzola. Osimhen was the player down out of your shot. And the referee needs eyes in the back of his head.
He certainly does. To be fair, I think Daniele Sato saw the issue. I'm not sure he thought it was a head injury. It wasn't. It was a wrist injury. So allowed the play on.
Yeah, because Shitty or Smalling decide, oh, I'm going to go and stand on someone's hand.
Test merit as they would like.
I would think, though, Tony, as we head towards half-time, that whilst it's either a goal down, I think that Mourinho will look at this and feel that there's not been a great deal wrong about Roma's first.
What a stupid Smalling.
Progressive than I thought they would be. They pushed up when they can. They found space out there, but you just saw a couple of times trying to cross for Abraham's on the angle.
Yeah, he went for a fair challenge, and afterwards he tried to climb over Osimhen, and instead he put his stud onto Osimhen's wrist.
If you look at the other end, Kvaratskhelia, well, he's one of the difference makers.
That's just dangerous.
Gets in behind, and that causes all sorts of problems.
Simeone sent to
Yeah, bring on Simeone, the legend. Beyond Giovanni. The guy will just score in a heartbeat. But no, Spalletti doesn't play him because he's a twat. Twat.
That was, well, certainly one of the goals of this weekend, arguably one of the goals of the season. Just a wonderful piece of skill, the way that he brought it down.
Yes, it certainly.
Yeah, what a goal from Osimhen. Bosh.
Confidence the young man has got. Imagine when he first came, he might have snatched at that second time, but there, the composure to then produce a finish like that, really impressive.
Takes him to 14 league goals for the season. That's in 16 games, by the way. Equalled his tally for last season in the league.
Adam Lookman on 12, is that right?
He's been fabulous. Yeah. Here's Tammy Abraham. Might it run here for Tammy Abraham? Meret was out decisively.
He's worked hard, not dangerous, but hasn't quite got the service or the teammates around him at the end of the pitch that he would like.
Oh, this is good play.
There it is again, that just ball out from the back on the ground. He's always there willing in front of defenders. It's such an outlet, it really is. It's must be great to play with. As soon as you have it at the back or the midfield, you just roll it along the deck up the top. And he produces.
If you're a wide player, Tony, like a Kvaratskhelia or a Lozano or a Politano, even maybe the fullbacks as well, if they're advanced, to be able to play off someone like Osimhen must be an absolute dream.
Yeah, and when things are going well, you start to understand where he wants the ball and how he wants it, and that's what you're seeing.
Di Lorenzo. Final minute of the first half in Naples. Anguissa. Lozano again to have a run at Ibanez.
Go on.
Ibanez.
Osimhen! Oh.
Had to just get his head on it. The ball was fired to him from Chucky Lozano on that right-hand side, but once again, Osimhen in the right place, knows where the goal is, but almost.
So So a minimum of 3 minutes added time at the end of the half. I mentioned about how Mourinho might be feeling, Tony, ahead of half-time. What do you think Spalletti will have made of this first 45?
He'll be obviously delighted with the scoreline. He'll want some more goals. He'll want to make sure that they concentrate. That's the most important when you are mainly in control of the game. Always remember, opponents can be very dangerous in this Roma side. Certainly can be. But overall, I'm sure Spalletti will be quietly pleased half-time. They'll be told what they need to improve. To be fair, it isn't too much.
Matic. Here's the skipper Pellegrini. Zalewski. Oh, just lost his footing. Rather indecisive there, Zalewski's not got into that kind of advanced position too many times in the first half.
And that is the difference. You've got Zalewski one side, Spinazzola the other. They haven't really got in behind, but Lozano and Kvaratskhelia have.
Osimhen. Kvaratskhelia.
Oh!
Well, they're threatening a second at the end of the half here at Napoli.
Great ball from Osimhen on that right-hand side. And Kvaratskhelia saw his big striker had vacated the centre of the pitch. He gets in there, almost gets his reward.
Nearly.
Di Lorenzo, chased down by Tammy Abraham. He does work exceptionally hard in terms of doing that, closing down.
Come on, get rid of it.
Dybala did well there and finds Pellegrini. Now what's the ball like for Tammy Abraham? It's too high. Spinazzola!
Oh, what a save!
Great stop right at the end of the half.
What a save.
On that shot as well, so even better from Merritt, but
How on earth did Roma not equalise there?
down this time does bring its reward. Pellegrini gets a 1-2 off Dybala. See the run of Abraham, takes the defender to the near post, but when it's pulled back, the shot's a good one, saved better.
Could be the last chance of the half, this. Roma just looking to apply a bit of pressure. Mario Rui and Mancini make up. Good side from set pieces, Roma. Could they profit from one here in Naples? Dybala swings it in. Over towards Mancini. Matic won the header. It didn't quite drop for Smalling. Cristante heads it back in there. And Smalling's there. And there is the half-time whistle. Frantic end to the first half.
Half-time, folks. Napoli 1, Roma 0.
It is thus far. Mourinho's side go in a goal down at the break, but there have been plenty of positives from a Roma perspective. Victor Osimhen's piece of pure brilliance is the difference between the teams, though. At half-time, Napoli 1, Roma 0.
La 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 la. Do you know that you've got for Leeds Rhinos? You've got another pre-season game. You're playing whole KR away. You'd be able to see how good side, the one that everyone thinks is going to finish bottom in Lee, because they're doing a testimonial against Warrington. They're having a testimonial game against Warrington. Lee. Yep, because Ben Curry, who played for both. So it must have been. And then before we start, before your season actually starts, you've got St George Illawarra Dragons are playing St Helens. And you know the game's quite early. It's going to be quite early for us. Because if we want to watch it, it's at 9 AM in the morning. I have no idea because it's not until the 11th of Feb. And then you got another pre-season game. Your last pre-season game is the day after that on the Sunday. You're away to Hunslet. And good for Sheffield Eagles. We've done all of ours. Ours is done because our season's literally, I think, next week or something. Or just about, nearly about to start. Yeah. Yeah. I'm happy because we've shown that we can match it up with the big boys, with the team that we got when we lost to Hull by 2 points. So you can take that as a very good performance. And then we went and smashed Doncaster. I wouldn't call it a smashing, but we won 36-24. That's what I'm saying. It's not. But I call it a smash because of it's not very often we score that amount of points in a game. Yeah. But I think that slightly, you wouldn't say pre-season it would count for nothing, but it counts if it's a derby game because you want to win it. Oh, it's next week. Next weekend's the start of the season, and Sheffield Eagles are away to Halifax. What a way to start the season! How much harder of a test do you want to give us? So our first 3 games are we got away to Halifax, away to Barrow, and at home to Batley. How hard did you want to make anything? We got Halifax Panthers, then we're away again to Barrow, and then we're at home to Batley. So we're basically against nearly the entire top 7 in the first game, in the first 3 games. We finished in the top 7. We're playing 3 of them. Oh, I can't get any harder than that. I would. Oh, that's good. Because I would say, because I would do. I like doing the rugby ones, but also I won't do them if they clash with the football. So that's why I always try and check out the schedules, and I know if anything clashes, because then I can know can't do that, but I'll have a look for another fixture on that if they've got another one live or something that I could do instead. So it's always good checking in advance. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream. Oh, I didn't know you bought him. Okay, okay. Here we go. So I'll be able. That's the thing. So the first game live on TV for the championship is Kitely Cougars versus Featherstone. Nah, but I can't say. No, but you get what I mean because of what I've got. I'll be able to watch it. But the only thing is, I won't be doing it if it's Sheffield Eagles. But so it'd be nice to actually see how they can how they play. And then for the pre-season for NRL, the first one is New Zealand Warriors versus West Tigers, and that would be on Sky Sports Arena. Hey, Newcastle playing Canola. That's when I'm just having a look. That's when I'm just having a look. And then the first pre-season game where the Parramatta are live is February the 11th. You're playing at home to Penrith for pre-season. At least it gives you somewhere. If you get anything from that, at least you made a statement before the season even started. That's why I'm just checking. Yeah, and there it goes. Leeds Rhinos against Warrington, 16th of Feb. And then literally the day after, your next pre-season game for Parramatta away to Newcastle. It's the day after. And then on the Friday game for Super League, it's Lee versus Salford. That's what I'm just having a look. That's what I'm. Oh, the Super League 16th of next month. Then you got the. I don't get this one for NRL, the Charity Shield. It's George Erawara versus South Sydney. But then for the World Club Challenge, it's live on Sky Sports, but it's also live on Channel 4. Yep, that's why it's that. When I said to you, you're gonna have to get up early for it. It's on the. I'm just let me check because St Helens are also doing the pre-season World Cup Challenge thing, which I've never heard that to be a thing. So they're playing St George and they're also playing against Penrith. And that's on the 18th of February, and it's for us. It will be a 7 o'clock in the morning start. 7:30 start, and then let's check. So there we go. So it looks like it only goes as far as February the 19th so far for what's live for Rugby League. But I can help you here if you want to know where round 1 is. You got ages because it's not into the 2nd of March. Yep, and funnily enough, Parramatta kick it off against Melbourne. Right. And then your second match, oh great, playing a Cronulla. Well, it will, because our first game, I don't think we're even playing. Yeah, we're not even playing. Because literally there's every other team on there except for us. So we must be having our because you'll get like a bye week now, and it looks like that we've got ours literally on the opening game, which is a bit strange. Or it could be that we could have been playing a team that may be in the World Cup Challenge or something. That meant that they might not be playing. Ah, Cronulla is playing, but I just didn't see it. Cronulla playing South Sydney. Then what's from round 3? Parramatta's third game. You're playing Manly. And who are we playing third game? Canberra. So we actually got we've been let off quite easy because we're not facing literally the best of the best, which is like Penrith and Melbourne. Thank bloody for that. We seem to get them very early on. And what's next? Who do we playing after that? St George. Who do we end the season with? That'd be interesting to find out if it gets down, because it always seems to go down to last game like it did last year. You know, grand final is October the 1st. And the last game, if it goes down to that, we play Canberra. And I don't think you'll even put... Wow. Parramatta don't play on the last round of the season. You don't play. So your bye week is basically the last week of the season, the last match day of the season. So it could come in your favour if you need to play to get a certain amount of points. It actually helps you in good stead, because it means you might not have a chance to play it and cock it up, sort of thing. No, I'm just saying in that instance it helps if you're in a good position and you have to play a game and it ends up, if you lose it, you don't go into the finals, but then it helps you in that stead, if it makes sense. Because your last game of the season is playing Penrith away. Wow.
So, Jose has thought and he has decided SES, Stephen Osharawi, is going to be boosting...
Oh, great. He's bringing on El Shaarawy now.
...options as they attack this second half down in Naples. The champions-elect, 13 points clear as it stands, ready for another big 45 minutes against...
Oh, here we go. We'll be able to find out some stuff now for Sky. So Leeds again. So let's see. Oh yeah, it said Leeds again. Yeah, it said what, you're playing Warrington in the very first game. Did you say? That's live. You said Leeds are playing Warrington in the first game of the actual season. Yeah, because I'm looking at Sky Sports for their live games. It's then it's Leeds, Salford, and then the next actual game for Sky, that's live after that. After the first set, which is wrapped. Which the following week, just to let you know, the following weekend after that, which is the 18th and 19th, there's no round of fixtures being played in the Super League because of the World Cup Challenge.
Such good work over the summer.
So it's the week out. It's the week after that, and you got Salford versus Hull KR, and on that Friday, Hull, your Leeds are at home to Hull.
When they are deep and holding out this Napoli attack, that on the break they can get up there quickly. And
So next live game, so your first 2 games are live.
can do that.
So that's good. That's not bad.
Season superb at their current points per game. They're on course for 100 points exactly.
You're there. I'm going to say Leeds Rhinos for this season are going to be very popular.
As we get back underway here, but there was a lot of cause for encouragement.
You are, because your third game is live against St Helens.
Supporters in that first half as well.
Your first 3 are live. If any, please don't say another one. If it is, I'll be shocked.
Offered a lot more going forward to play higher up the pitch at times as well than maybe they did in the
So round 1, 2, 3, and 5, you are live on the box. So your first 4 out of your first 5 games,
Pellegrini.
and 2 of them are 2 big games against St Helens and against Cass.
Di Lorenzo last
And at the end
in the win at Spezia.
of the season, let's see how it goes. You are to be confirmed that these could potentially be live.
As well to make that happen.
Yeah, because do you know what's funny? And it's happened yet again, that your last game is actually at home to Cass, like last season. How comical is that? That it's happened for the second season in a row. That you're playing the same team on the final day again. And then the second to last game, again, like I think it was the same as last season. They've done it again. You're away to Catalan.
Smalling. Fired in precisely to Dybala.
Do they like robbing you somehow, the league?
Cristante.
Because is it a coincidence that the last 2 fixtures that you had last season before the playoffs, that you're playing the same 2 again in the same order again, and they're both the same home and away?
Just about to say the same thing. They've kept the ball, but then
It's a coincidence, that is.
behind the ball, lots of those blue shirts to get past first.
Pellegrini.
Come on, do not let Roma back in it.
Pellegrini. This is great play by Roma at the start of the second half.
In a fan where we are going to be on, so I can watch a bit of Sheffield Eagles, but I don't think we'll be on for a while.
Cross prevented. Kavicek, Kvaratskhelia.
Ah, we're not. Way! Monday the 17th of April is the first time we'll be live on there for me to watch, and we're playing Swinton. We're going into April, unless we got a cup tie.
Again, Osimhen is brought back to defend the set piece. Plenty in there for Roma. Cristante tried to flick it on. It's clear by Zielinski.
Come on, Napoli.
Matic. Brought down beautifully by El Shaarawy.
Do you know let El Shaarawy get any space? Because he could definitely finish.
Matic. Tammy Abraham. Pellegrini is central. This is Dybala. Tammy Abraham wants it.
Be careful.
Dybala. It's Tammy Abraham.
What a tackle! What a tackle!
But I'm looking to have a go here, Roma. It's been an impressive start to the second half.
They are excellent link-up play.
What a tackle by Kim.
Always up against it. Kim has read the danger. It's a slight injury for his.
Oh, I'm glad it's not that commentator again when he called him Kim Min Yang.
Delivery. Previous corner.
He hasn't even got Yang in his name. It's Kim Min Jai. Do you see a Y in there? No.
Ball waiting at the far post there.
Cristante who got something on it, but Osimhen got it.
It's not Kim Min Yan. It's Kim Min Jai. Stupid commentator shite.
Cristante hit it early, and that rather let Napoli off the hook because they happen under pressure.
See.
for Roma in recent years. The Giallorossi have only won one of the last.
Oh!
Finished 2-1 in
Oh!
Rome in November of 2019. It was Jordan Veretout who got the only goal of that. Osimhen goes down. The referee points at the ball. The crowd aren't happy, but
Oh, see, that's a free kick, referee. Oh, this referee's winding me up to fuck.
Pellegrini on the edge of the box. El Shaarawy's calling for it. Zalewski goes on the outsides. And El Shaarawy.
What a save! What a defensive header by Rahmani.
Start of the half. Osimhen is still down. Look at this run from Kvaratskhelia.
Go on, Kvaratskhelia. That's a ball. Well done, ref. Well done, ref. Even though I was slagging you off about 2 minutes ago.
Osimhen is certainly down. Attack from Roma previously was excellent, wasn't it? Small.
Osimhen as
well, but not too much wrong with that. Not sure why El Shaarawy didn't go for goal. Tries to head it back across. Should at least try to loop it up, give Abraham half a chance.
Osimhen.
So far tonight, Osimhen is so you can see he's already got his wrist strapped up.
He's not quite sure where to grab because I think most thing hurts. He looks in a bit of pain.
No wonder when they're all going and hacking him down every 5 minutes. And this referee's being a git.
So perhaps a little glimpse of the team spirit Spalletti has created at Napoli as well. That I don't know if you noticed, but celebrating the Osimhen goal, perhaps most ferociously, fiercely, most animated of all the players I noticed on the bench was Simeone, who's keeping him out of the team. He's seen very few minutes this season.
Yes, one thing I would add to
Bring on Simeone! Spalletti! Bring on Simeone now!
Because clearly players are playing.
But no, he won't bring him on because he's a dick.
Going through some poor form. I've not seen it from this Napoli side.
Anguissa! Shoot! Why did you not shoot?
He wasn't the worst of ideas in the circumstances.
You're bad at shooting, go back to Fulham.
Lozano was there first, having a good game. The Mexican international. Di Lorenzo.
Hurry up. Do something, please.
Lobotka.
Surprised you're not on FIFA.
Roma are the lowest scorers since the top 7.
Hopefully you're doing well.
Improved a little bit in recent weeks in that respect, but just the 25 goals from
Vibing at me being wound up and annoyed.
I'd say they are going to need to start scoring with more regularity, and they certainly need one tonight.
Yes, that's certainly not enough.
Yeah, because you would definitely enjoy Paul Mullen scoring.
Form has been improving, so expect him to catch a bit more fire, like he did, of course,
In the last game. Because you know how I would react to that.
He's only conceded 14, and this is the 20th game, so they are miserly in Napoli.
That's the great thing about what Spalletti.
You definitely enjoyed Paul Mullen scoring because you know how I would react to that.
Hasn't just got the best goal scoring record in the league, but also the best defensive record, which naturally.
But unlucky Wrexham shite.
Yeah, and I think we talked about that midfield, didn't we? I think it really does all start with that. Yes, you look at the defenders, but it's all across the pitch.
Do not let Roma get back in this game.
El Shaarawy.
Just watch out for El Shaarawy. Be careful. That guy can score from anywhere.
Mancini goes longer this time, up towards Pellegrini.
That's a free kick. He had his hands all over him.
Osimhen with the flick.
Lozano! Go on! Go on! Shoot! 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 Oh, you can't! Oh, Kvaratskhelia! Why take a touch to shoot?
And for all Roma's good work at the start of this second half, in the first 10 minutes,
That was annoying as fuck.
Lovely flick, wasn't it, by Osimhen?
Really was. Just awareness of the players running around him, past him. And the pullback was superb. Kvaratskhelia would like to have that one back again, I think.
Lozano.
That's a free kick, ref! Free kick! Referee, stop being a cheating little twat!
Get to your feet. Lobotka.
Oh, so you give a foul to Roma, but you won't give a foul to Napoli? What a dodgy little ref. You are Daniele Sata.
Brilliant first half goal remains the difference. Onguisa.
Bring on Simeone! Bring on Raspadori! Bring on Dombelli! They're all alone! Use them!
Kvaratskhelia.
Shoot! Fuck!
Run and be direct, but it got away from it. Matic. Pellegrini. Abraham has come to the left here. Is there a goal in this for Roma?
No.
They acquitted themselves well out there. Pellegrini comes across here to Zalewski. Are they building up to something?
Way! Sit down.
Happy that Zalewski took that on, I think.
Well, he's furious. It's the right option when it entered the top corner, but unfortunately this time it didn't. Good 1-2 with Pellegrini. When it comes out to Zalewski, little dink to the far post. Might have been better.
Good play.
Osimhen tried the flick again, quite come off that time. I think something worth pointing out here, Tony, is that, and I include Roma in this as well, I think we've seen a high-quality football match here.
Yeah, no, there's absolutely no doubt, because the tempo's been played out the way that, you know, players technically here getting hold of this ball and going through the thirds of the pitch is really impressive. Osato, I think he's actually done really well.
Well done, ref. Dybala, get up.
Football is still a contact sport. Doesn't mean every time someone falls down it's a free kick.
There have understandably been negative headlines around Serie A of late. I think everybody knows this, the sort of stories I'm referring to, but well, this for me is what makes it such a wonderful league. There is still so much talent in this league. We're seeing so much of it on show here. Two excellent coaches on the bench as well, and a quality match being played out.
Oh, that's no doubt. Some of the games this season have been just superb. Plenty of goals, plenty of quality. We're seeing another one here. But Roma somehow have to fashion a way back in. Let's say Matic on the ball. I think he's had a fine game. He really has picked things up.
Come on. What a challenge.
It's been like a Matic of old, really, hasn't it? Putting himself about in that midfield. Man who's played for Mourinho at 3 different clubs. Zielinski. Onguisa.
Goal!
Lorenzo. Lobotka. Maria Rui. Kvaratskhelia. Lobotka. Di Lorenzo. Smalling with the header clear. Matic. Space for Maria Rui to run into Zielinski. Does that little body swerve so well. Di Lorenzo. Lozano. Zielinski.
Oh, that's unlucky.
El Shaarawy has provided fresh energy down that left-hand side. There's a chance for him to get forward. Tammy Abraham to his right. Others arriving in support. Here's one of them, Pellegrini. Zalewski's a long way forward too. Can't quite find Tammy Abraham. It's another good Roma move.
Really was excellent play. El Shaarawy down this left-hand side started it all off with the
Oh, for God, yeah, Andrea Bellotti.
Kim in the end is positioning at that near post was superb. Zaleski, the cross that came in, he read it well.
Smalling. Almost an hour gone. Pellegrini. He's very often been the creative spark for Roma this season. The skipper, 8 assists this season. On the ball again here.
That is not a free kick.
Just got the wrong side.
He's making the most of it, ref.
Just needs to have a bit more of an influence on the game. These are the sort of positions that he likes. He needs to pick up. He can get his head up and feed Dybala and Abraham.
Will they get their moment, you wonder, Roma? Pellegrini will take this. No shortage of white shirts. Well, it's left actually, and in the ball goes, and only.
Oh, nearly. Jesus.
It was Pellegrini who would take that. I think Napoli thought it would be as well.
We all did.
Oh, small shite yet again.
Kick nice and early from Dybala, who whips it in, and that is a quality delivery as well.
What a header away.
Kim once again in the right place. Gets to it.
What a player. What a player you are, Kim. He's getting literally his head to everything.
Cristante's header! And Meret kept it out. Good reactions from the Napoli goalkeeper.
Well done, Meret.
Pellegrini to try again. And
Get it out! What a save! What a challenge!
But they got the job done.
Great play from Roma, but what about that defending? Romani just throws his body in the way and then celebrates like he's scored at the other end. Good flick, good save. And when it comes back in for a second time, Napoli
Yeah.
are a match. I thought Smalling might try.
Eintracht Frankfurt.
Does the right thing, lays it back to his defensive partner, but good defending.
It's like a Bonucci Chiellini.
Eintracht Frankfurt.
That wasn't it from Romani. Napoli's clean
No.
sheet preserved for now, but Roma are knocking on the door.
No.
Can they kick it off its hinges?
They're checking for a possible penalty. Fuck off. Fuck off.
Check is over. No
Check it over. No penalty. Have it.
Oh, it's in again.
Break. Break. It's 3 against 2. Come on.
It's tricky, Lozano.
And it's saved. Fuck off.
Brilliant start by Rui Patricio. Did he pick the right
Ah.
A breakneck speed about that counter-attack.
Well, you're thinking Roma are going to score at one end, and all of a sudden, 3 blue shirts bear down on the Roma goal. Lozano ends up going it alone. That's a good strike, but what a save.
What a game.
It's superb, isn't it? It really is. Roma certainly deserves something, I think, at the moment, but Napoli, well, are looking for a second to put this one to bed.
So many players on the edge of the box here.
Someone in blue, get your head onto this.
In it goes.
Yes. Yes. No.
What a break that was from Napoli. Lozano had options.
Oh no. That's not good. That is not good.
They didn't commit, they didn't make up the mind of Lozano.
Because of the player down injured.
Kim
Kim Min-jae.
treatment here, holding his right shoulder.
Well, as the cross comes in, he just gets barged out the way. Shouldn't be too much of an injury, but here you can see.
No. We are not playing Juan Jesus.
Waiting at some point. Gotta go
We are not playing Juan Jesus.
Instead, Lozano-
I refuse. I refuse that to happen.
So, come at plenty of pace. Needed a tip over, and it was a good one.
Kim, you are going to be fine and you're going to run it off. Because I have faith in your South Korean legend.
Really good game though, Lozano. One of the best performances I've seen from him this season.
It has, and they've been threats, you know, all 3 up top for Napoli.
Jesus.
Especially the wide men, and that's the difference, I think. I'm always seeing from this Roma side, high up the pitch, that one-on-one ability to take people on. Roma have got that. They've got Lozano, Kvaratskhelia.
Looks like Kim will be okay. As ever, we have a lot more Serie A for you to look forward to tomorrow night. As soon as that, Udinese against Verona, 7:30 start for that. Another chance to see Roma in action at home to Empoli on Saturday. And then we've got what could be a really good game, actually. Sassuolo against high-scoring Atalanta. Ademola Lookman doing brilliantly. That is Saturday, 7:30. And then the treat that is the Milan derby. Inter against Milan. Next Sunday, 7 o'clock. Di Lorenzo. Lozano. In towards Osimhen.
Oh, Osimhen.
Direct the header.
He hung in the air. He was up just slightly too early, but the ball was a really good one because Mancini, the Roma defender, couldn't get anywhere near it.
Good player on his day. Osimhen.
Lobotka, Zielinski. Mancini stopped it. Dybala. Nice skill from the Argentina World Cup winner, Matic. Good pass. El Shaarawy. Ibanez. Matic.
Good player.
Shaarawy. Always an outlet down this left-hand side. Matic. Kim gets it cleared.
It's got to. The only reason I say it's good because in the league, Napoli have only lost one game. That was to Inter.
Certainly very good.
Pellegrini found a
No. The one person that would piss me even more if he actually scored be Chris Smalling shite.
Pushed him wide. Just pushed him wide. He goes to his feet, so he could have at least got hold of the ball instead of chasing after it.
Attributes really well. I tend to agree with that, actually.
That's weird. The fans have given him that nickname. I don't think that nickname suits him.
Yellow card issued here by Daniele Orsato for Osimhen.
The challenge on Smalling. I think both he and Chris Smalling were grabbing each other's shirt, but that challenge there was a little late.
Can't believe the Napoli fans give Kim the nickname The Monster.
Elmas coming on. Elmas had started the previous game. It's dropped to the bench tonight with Kvaratskhelia fit again. Oliveira coming on for Mario Rui, which is a straight swap. Seam at left back.
Bring on Simeone.
Kvaratskhelia is making way too.
He's brought on Elmas and Matias Oliveira.
Certainly left his mark on the game. Kvaratskhelia with that lovely cross to pick out.
Suddenly, yes.
It is still the difference between these two teams.
He's not playing shite.
Kvaratskhelia, of course, has been ill, hasn't he? So he's just come back into this game. So probably
A guy who can't take a penalty and toe punch it.
good form. Gets his chance.
Zielinski. Is controlled by Ongisa.
I don't. And one, I'm not the same nationality as him.
El Shaarawy. Dybala's in a bit of space.
He's not Polish, he's Slovakian.
It was behind. Dybala maybe needed to play it a little earlier.
He plays in the same team as Marek Hamšík.
Lozano to Osimhen. Up against Smalling. Just over 20 to go.
Yeah.
Fouled by El Shaarawy. Yellow card for El Shaarawy.
Most definitely late challenge, but the game is getting spread, isn't it?
I'm not a spitting image of him because I'm not the same nationality.
Charge up the other end, but as soon as they lose it, they've got to charge back. This time Osimhen picks it up on the right. Tries to cut across and is brought down.
No. That guy's a twat. That guy is a twat. Oh, Seaman! Oh, Seaman! Oh, Seaman!
He's been given a few nicknames. Kvaratskhelia, since he arrived in Naples, says he told the Washington Post that his favourite is Maradona.
Has to be, surely. That is some nickname.
Zielinski sends it in there, and it's come on.
Napoli fans mad at the nicknames that they give these players. They're mad. They call one guy the monster, and they're giving someone the nickname. They call him the next Maradona. Kvaratskhelia.
Not long after he'd arrived in Naples.
Just because he's scoring goals for fun. And that's what they're saying. That's what Maradona did at Napoli, was scoring goals for fun.
I'm here to be myself. It shows maybe his mentality straight away.
Which is exactly the right attitude, but Insigne, of course, an absolute hero of Napoli fans, but they found a new one.
Di Lorenzo. Smalling got in front of Osimhen and starts a counter. Here come Roma with El Shaarawy. Now it's Pellegrini looking for Tammy Abraham, who's just beaten to it by...
He's a good player.
Keeper somewhere come out really quickly, but...
Yeah, I'll definitely be getting it. Woo.
Been a lot closer. The ball was a little too far in front of Abraham.
The exit might end up being an objective.
I just feel, even with around 20 minutes to go here, that the way Roma have played...
Come on, Napoli, get another goal and it's game, set, and match.
A good chance, and it's whether they take it.
We don't say that because we want to be positive, not negative.
Just when he started to hit a bit of form as well.
No, it's nice to be positive. I just don't. Negative's a bad thing.
Di Lorenzo, Osimhen, just ahead of Di Lorenzo.
I'm never negative.
Smalling. Put out, say that Tammy Abraham can get some treatment. He's surely going to have to come off here. I think maybe he overstretched.
Anything to do with a hamstring. Clearly, you're not going to continue because that sort of injury is only going to get worse.
I played football for years, Tony, at an amateur level, but you know what? I never did my hamstring.
You've got to be quick, Adam.
Only once.
All right.
Playing rounders.
Come on, Napoli. Come on, get a second, please.
And pulled your hamstring.
I do not like him. The guy is shite.
I thought you were a bit slow there, Tony. I thought I was going to get some
stunned. I was stunned.
It was a family event.
Okay.
It was for the kids.
Let's go with that.
He's already done that once. I'll never forgive him for it.
Right, Abraham now, their main man up top is missing. Belotti has come on. Slightly different type of striker, but what can Roma do?
Ah, come on.
El Shaarawy. Ibanez. It's just not quite got that
Free kick, ref.
cutting edge in the final third.
Daniel Ilsata, you're a twat. You're a fucking twat. That was a free kick and you fucking knew it.
This is like a heavyweight slugfest. Just one punch, you have a punch, I'll have a punch. Didn't expect it from a Mourinho side. This Roma side coming to the likes of Napoli, but they certainly tried to get forward, tried to slug it out, but as you rightly say, it's that last third. That's been the difference. Roma haven't had that quality.
Come on. Get out. Out.
Zalewski was calling for it. They've got 4 in the box.
Out. Out. Out.
Again, it's just not there, the quality. Will it be
Out. Out. Fuck's sake.
Roma have equalised.
And it's the one player and it's
Finally they got their chance. And the man who
and it's
sits on
the
bench.
and it's the one player that I said if you give him a chance he's gonna bury it. It's El Shaarawy.
This stadium in Naples.
Well, there's your quality.
And I literally said as soon as he comes on, you don't want to give him time and space because it would be,
The defenders, Di Lorenzo,
yeah, if you give him time and space, he will bury it.
how to deal with it, but El Shaarawy being brought on to try and get more forward on this left-hand side. Lozano doesn't know he's there either. And he gets in front. Not an easy finish either. Outside.
Are you going to use VAR to see if it's offside, ref?
Brilliant. Zalewski on the right. To El Shaarawy on the left.
2 goals in as many games for El Shaarawy, who wants a new contract at Roma. His current deal's up at the end of the season.
Yeah.
He said he's even willing to accept a drop in his wages to make that happen.
Yeah, it wouldn't even bother me. We'll go on and score a winner. Alright, we're going for it now. He's bringing on Raspadori. And he's bringing on Simeone. Legend, Simeone to get the winner.
At the start it was surprising how they were pushing on, trying to get forward.
Politano's
Really mixing it. So what they weren't doing is trying to stifle.
not come on.
Napoli, trying to
They've
get
been left on the bench.
They picked their moments.
They brought on Raspadori and Simeone.
Pushing on, trying to drag everyone else up.
Come on, Simeone, lad.
When the space has been there, they've still been content to go for it. So they get their reward.
We're fucking going for it because we've got Simeone.
So
Simeone and Raspadori have been brought on. Zielinski. Osimhen, one of those who's made way.
Okay.
The final 15 minutes or so we're in for in Naples.
Come on, Napoli. That's a free kick, ref. Thank you.
Get the free kick for the foul, Simeone.
You actually gave us something for once.
Certainly in terms of quality football, this has for me been one of the best games of the season in Serie A. A really high standard, 2 very good teams. And I think maybe we're seeing how Roma are growing in that respect. That they've decided to try and mix it at times with Napoli, and they've picked their moments pretty well. Simeone. Lobotka.
Go on.
Elmas.
Oi!
Referee.
That's a free kick, you absolute yellow prick.
Matic got it. Matic has been superb. He really has. Whatever he's needed to be.
That is a foul in 101 years. And Roma player, get back up. You're not hurt. You're fine.
Roma with a player down. Zielinski. Elmas makes a dunk.
Yes, go on. Oh.
Guided out for a goal kick.
Pellegrini has been challenged and he's gone down. He's laid there. It is a head injury. Right on the nose by the looks of things, but Sato again, I think, has got it right. Certainly not too bad. And there you see the challenge. Certainly a tough one, but got a piece of the ball.
Will we get a winner in Naples? Looks like Bobbe is going to be coming on. Some of the best supported clubs in Italy here, Napoli. Have the league's 5th highest average gate this season, just over 40,000. Roma's the 3rd highest, just under 62,000. How well they've been backed at the Olimpico this season. Of course, no away supporters here today. Di Lorenzo. Simeone central. Elmas.
Hopefully. But I think we can do it with the team we got at the moment.
Anguissa. Zielinski. Simeone. The pass that was intended for Oliveira. Volley cleared by Kim, the header by El Shaarawy. He's made a difference, hasn't he, coming on at half-time. El Shaarawy,
yeah.
Just his goal, it's all-round play. Lobotka. Elmas. And still Elmas. Oh, nice turn too, and then was tripped.
Free kick, well done, ref.
Free kick in a good position.
Looked like he was running into a cul-de-sac, but somehow found his way out. Matic, on this occasion, couldn't quite get boot to ball. This is a dangerous area. But here we see the ball from Zalewski certainly is quality. Timing the run, no problems at all. Certainly onside.
I agree with you. I think he's made that finish look a
Well,
lot
it's
easier
easy.
than it was.
It's not. It really is not. It's bouncing, coming in quickly, high, and he just guides it in.
Can Napoli retake the lead? Osimhen now can only watch on. It's a good distance out.
It is 23, 24 yards out. Raspadori, I think, quite fancies this.
Come on, Raspadori. Get on target.
Guys. Can he beat
Yeah, and he's actually quite good on free kicks. So you used to take free kicks for that swallow.
Zielinski. Almas is in a nice position as well if they to try the pass instead. Can Napoli find a way? Looking to restore a 13-point lead at the top of the table.
I think he was talking because you can see.
And then just hope that the keeper palms it to someone.
Certainly affecting the keeper's vision.
Raspadori, as I say, looks the favourite.
Yeah.
But Zielinski is there too.
Go on.
It's Raspadori.
Oh, that's a use. That is useless. It's the living wall.
Oliveira with the cross. Good defensive header by Smalling. Lobotka's first to it.
Come on.
Out for a throw into Napoli.
I think Smalling's another one's had a fine game, hasn't he, at the heart of the defence. Really good battle with Osimhen, but anytime there's danger, just like Kim at the other end.
Napoli, you must be feeling glad you're at home because you'd be having no supporters if you were away in Rome right now.
Zielinski.
Yeah, because Roma and Napoli are both having away supporters to away games.
Anguissa.
It was because a lot of them,
Pellegrini.
a big huge set of both their supporters decided to go into the biggest motorway in Italy and have a fight in the middle of it.
Scudetto winning season. 89
Between
goals.
Roma and Napoli.
So only lost one.
A lot of their, a big huge chunk of their fans went to go and have a scrap between each other in the middle of the biggest motorway in Italy.
Mourinho making a change.
And literally shut it down.
Well, some might be surprised to see Pellegrini making way, but he has been rather managing a calf problem.
So they both got
He's been taken off. Matic is
So they've
worked
both got
so
banned from having away supporters at away games now.
It's the fresh young legs of Tahirovic. He'll come on for Matic, just 19 years old, the Swede. Now those two have both played very well.
Yes, they really have. Show plenty of energy and nous in there with the legs in this sort of game as well. It's been such a high tempo game. And for Napoli, I'm just looking, certainly in the second half, Anguissa's been very quiet, hasn't he? That just shows you how well Roma have done.
Runs here for Elmas. Wriggles away from the challenge. Zielinski. Raspadori. Anguissa. Raspadori. El Shaarawy. Dybala dispossessed. Oliveira.
Is it interesting what João Felix has put to Chelsea fans today? He's put, it's not about how it starts, it's about how it ends. Be back soon, Blues, thanks to the support.
Very well on their travels.
Because he thinks he can do better than the first game he played for us. But
They've only lost one of their last 11 away from home in the league, Roma. 7 of those.
Especially considering they went a goal down. The crowd were really going for it. Osimhen scored a brilliant volley, and then all of a sudden back in the game.
I would have loved it if we can sign him permanently, but we can't because Simeone doesn't want to let him go.
A winner. They couldn't, could they?
Come on.
Napoli, remember, unbeaten at home in the league this season. Their only defeat away.
Come on, Napoli!
After the Return from the World Cup.
Come on, do something!
In the final 5 minutes or so, Lobotka.
Stressing me out this game. Stressing me out.
The pass to Lobotka, advantage played there by Osata.
Come on, Napoli. Get the ball up to Simeone or Raspadori, someone.
Di Lorenzo. Zielinski.
Gio! 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 That's why you play him! Gio! 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 Simeone! Simeone! Simeone!
It's a superb goal, it really is. Roma can shake.
That's why you play him regularly!
Again, but Spalletti's taken off the front three.
Thank the Lord!
Front three. And Simeone.
That's why he needs to play him regularly.
A brilliant finish. Excellent turn. Chris Smalling has
Yeah, the way he scores that is from a player that should be playing regularly if he scores goals like that.
Simeone that extra half a yard. He plays at 1-2. Smalling thinks it might go that way instead.
He literally just got the ball turned, had a shot and it went in.
Is the other.
Simple striking finish.
And then that left foot one does the rest. High, curling, Rui Patricio. Absolutely no chance.
2-1, folks!
A brilliant goal for Napoli.
From Gio! Gio!
He's been a really good squad player, Simeone, but he's got the ability to do things like this. And that maybe is one of the big differences at Napoli this season, that even when he was injured, even when he's not on the pitch, they know they can still produce moments like that because of how well they've recruited. And he's somebody who sat on that bench with a smile on his face, but when he's got his chance, so often he's taken it and made a difference.
Well, Raspadori and Simeone.
But the one good thing that he's done this time is he's brought Raspadori and
That is the second string, but
Simeone on a lot earlier than he usually does. And look what happens when you do it. It gives him a chance to have something in the game, and it has.
possibly so.
Yeah, before
Usually in games, about 85th minute he comes on.
on the pitch in Serie A this season, Simeone. That's his third goal. Every appearance has been off the bench. Listen to the noise in Naples.
Wow, I never thought I heard that stat. Every appearance by Simeone since he's joined Napoli has been off the bench.
They're very superstitious, Tony, aren't they, in Naples? But nobody will be taking anything for granted in this city. But what a
So he's just basically like a strike. If he's not going well, you bring him off the bench to see if he can do the different instead. It's like we're not playing FIFA, Simeone. We're not playing FIFA, Spalletti.
Any sorts of performances these.
When if it not goes well, I'll go to my bench, bring him on, and then suddenly he'll do something. It's not FIFA. It's not that easy in real life.
13 points clear. Here's the goal again, and Simeone does extremely well.
And Zielinski with the assist.
That is a curler into the top corner that Jose.
Just bad marking from Roma.
So Cristante taken off. Volapato has been brought on.
And if it stays as it is, they'll go 13 points clear.
In Naples. I know I've said it before, people might think he always says this, but one of my favourite things reading about when Napoli won their first title was on the cemetery wall, and it says, you don't know what you missed after the...
Who do they play next after this? They play Spezia. Spezia and Cremonese.
Well, it's been 33 years. It feels like at times they're pushing a big rock up a hill. Well, I think that rock is...
The actual next proper big team in the top four that they play is not into the 3rd of March when they play Lazio.
Get something. And some might say they've been worthy of it. That's the other story here. Roma have been excellent tonight. It's getting a bit ill-tempered. Di Lorenzo and El Shaarawy coming together.
Roma are losing their cool now.
Should get involved here as well.
Time for cool heads, but it is difficult. Both sides know how important it is. And that's why El Shaarawy is annoyed. Lorenzo has
If they're going to go for a challenge, you know it's going to come, then they're going to at least turn. So you're not going to get a touch on the ball.
Mourinho not so.
Shown a different side of themselves tonight, Roma. It's one that their supporters will have enjoyed seeing, even if they do ultimately go on to lose this, and it's not over yet. Romani sends it forward, a minimum of 6 minutes added time.
6 minutes right on time to end the game, folks. 6 minutes.
Tahinovic, Borbe, very young central midfield now for the Giallorossi. Simeone, could they finish them off here? Run back quickly.
Go on. Go on. Shoot. Oh. Oh, and then Raspadori who scored.
Concede a third, but Napoli all over him on the front foot, winning the ball back in the box. Raspadori just hits it so early. Patricio, his positioning is superb. All he can do is stick out a leg, but that's enough.
Two big personalities in that technical area. Ndombele coming on here for Zielinski. Man on loan from Tottenham. Napoli finished 2 points clear of Milan to win their last Scudetto back in 1990. Into a third. 7 points behind Napoli. Maradona was Napoli's top scorer with 16 Serie A goals. The next highest was Careca, remember him, with 10. Navale got 8 goals. There are goals everywhere in this squad. Simeone has come off the bench to get what looks like being the winner tonight. The competition for that ball there just really sums up the way that this game has been played. It's been an absolute joy, this has. Look at them! It's ridiculous!
It's the challenges going on. So many players in such a small area. To be fair, it reminds me of the under-8s, but anyway.
God, I love Serie A. I'm so regularly entertained on these Sunday nights. I hope you're enjoying them as much as we are this season. This will naturally be seen as a really big night for Napoli as they edge towards their ultimate ambition, but I think this has been a big night for Roma in some ways too. Certainly given them something to build on. Raspadori, 3 minutes to go. Roma desperate to get the ball back, and remember, they scored those 2 goals late on at Milan not so long ago. And they have been finishing games strongly of late. 7 of their last 11 have been scored in the final 10 minutes of games.
That's good. That's good that YouTube are doing this now. Alright, that because then it makes it easier.
All the staff, all the players, all the subs, ones that have played, ones that haven't. Real togetherness, isn't there? Look at them, just waiting, willing on their teammates. 2 minutes left on the clock. The monster has been immense.
He has, all season. I know a lot of people would say Kvaratskhelia has been their best signing of the summer, but for me, all-round influence, I think Kim's got to be pushing him in that respect. He's been, to think that somebody of the influence of Koulibaly hasn't been missed I mean, that is astonishing, really, isn't it?
That's quite good. I've sorted this out for my videos now.
Is there going to be some late drama here?
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
By Roma. Ibanez is calling for it. Has to
And get it out.
surely. Needs a direct ball. Bove. Ibanez. Just over a minute of added time to go.
Come on, out. Get it out.
Ibanez. Zahirovic to El Shaarawy. Belotti waits in the box. Dybala.
Do not give Dybala time on the ball.
Comes through a handball. Bove.
He'll definitely can finish.
Just seconds remaining now in Naples. Smalling.
Come on. Out!
Someone's got to put it in there. Belotti's
No!
waiting.
No! Ooh, bloody hell.
One last chance to take a
They're like making it nervy.
Good run from Volpato. Now, delivery just stick it in the danger area. Attack that.
Oh, they're now bringing Rui Patricio up.
Piece of quality. Dybala on the ball. He can certainly deliver.
Smalling, Mancini, Ibanez, Rui Patricio, they're all in there. But
Blow the whistle, ref. Blow the whistle. The past 6 minutes. Blow the whistle, ref. Blow the whistle, Daniele Osata.
all eyes on Osata.
Yeah! No. They still play it. Twat, ref.
They get it clear. Another ball in there. Another brilliant defensive header.
Well done, Di Lorenzo.
Roma just keep coming at them here.
Free kick, ref.
Happening.
El Shaarawy with another ball
Out.
into the box.
Out.
Now is that a free
Good
kick?
challenge. Have that by Ndombele. Have that shit out Smalling.
Corner flag for Simeone. This is breathless, this.
Yeah!
Napoli, another step towards sporting immortality.
Goon! See!
Really big step. Simeone with what turned out to be the winner.
Full time. Napoli 2, Roma 1. That game was nervous as heck.
Roma, the president is all smiles.
Like, subscribe to the notification, get the post.
Clear.
And I'll let you guys.
Champions-elect found
Oh, I can let you guys know now what the next stream's going to be, because it might not be until Friday,
was one of the
when it will be Chelsea versus Fulham in the Premier League. Hopefully we can get 3 points, fingers crossed. Like, subscribe to the notification button.